So this code opening is going to be a little bit weird. So first off, rest in peace, superstar Billy Graham. Died this week. Definitely a wrestling legend. But usually when you start something that's kind of like, this, like a podcast, and you're kind of doing it to try to get, whether it be like money, fame, notoriety, or just doing it because you enjoy it. A lot of people tell you like be patient, or like you're not going to make a lot of money, or like it's a hard grind, like you have to be consistent, you have to motivate yourself. And like I'm pretty sure we've all heard that when it comes to whatever like dreams or accomplishments or goals we have. But one thing that I feel like people neglect to tell you is like how you feel when someone that you really, really, excuse my language, you really, really fuck with follows your account, follows your account, likes a couple of your videos, and then when you send the man a thank you DM, pretty much tell him like thank you so much, and you're kind of like nerding out a little bit, and then he straight up replies to you and says, "Hey bro, it's all good. Like I really love your content. Like, I want to support you." No one prepares you for that. So if you want to know who this person is I'm talking about, be sure to stay tuned to the pin down. Okay, so welcome to the greatest podcast not only in America. Welcome to the greatest podcast not only in the world. Welcome to the greatest podcast in the universe. I'm your host with the most charisma of boast, and this is Blur Proves the Pin Down. So, you kind of heard me talking this man's praises. So, a lot of you guys know him from the Jey Uso impressions. That's like, I want to say I started following him and liking him before that a bit, but I think that's like his bread and butter right there, because man, every time I see a Jey Uso video, boy, my ass is glued to glued to where I'm at, just watching that TikTok. I'm not even on TikTok. I'm only on TikTok for this person here. So well, sorry, not only this person, but this person, like a very handful of people. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I want you to welcome to the show. I'm saying this like you guys are here. You're watching it from your phones. Welcome to the show, Young Nate, Rich Dreams.
Yeah, what up, boy? Hey, give me my flowers.
I love it. Bro. I had to.
Love it.
I told so my girlfriend, like when I first started, I've been doing the podcast for, sheesh, we got to be coming like close on a year. I want to say a little bit over 6 months, but I've been like full, steam ahead for like the past, I want to say like 3-4-ish months. With just really working on the podcast and making this my baby. And I told my girlfriend, like I have a list of people who like I would love to get on the show, and you were on that list.
Hey,
so
man.
I was like, right now, like my small term goals is to get like these people. I was like, if I get these people, I'll be happy. Then we can just keep shooting for the moon. So when I I saw your username, Young Nate Restraint 248 _ 248.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I was like, wait a second, that ain't who I think it is. I was like, nah, just somebody like that. So I clicked on it. Sure enough, I saw all the no, I got it.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit.
That's me.
Yeah,
that's me. It's me, Oos.
Yeah, right. So I was like, since like I'm kind of new to like getting, I want to say known. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm not known or famous. No one, but like, so I was like, man, how do I act to this person? Like, he probably has millions of people like shooting him DM. So I was like, like just make it short and sweet. And I was like, hey, bro, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the like. Appreciate that. And bro, it took ever to get me to not ask you to be on the podcast. I did not want that to be like our first interaction. Like, dang, bro. No, thank you for subscribing. No, like, so.
Hey, man. Shit, I mean, I would have taken it, man. Listen, man. DMs, if y'all got business, y'all want me on a podcast or anything, hit me up, man. DMs is open if you want. You know what I'm saying? Instagram, I'm trying to do better. We're opening the DMs, and I started with you. I'm trying to do better. I got some DMs in there from like a year ago. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I need to check my DMs, bro. These people be reacting. They want to see. They want to hear me. They want to get the reaction from me. So like I gotta give back to y'all because y'all give so much to me. I gotta give back to y'all. So this is honestly the least I can do for you, bro. Like,
well, look, I'm gonna keep it honest. I ain't even mad at you got DMs from a year ago because, guys, if you don't know, this is a pro wrestling podcast, and he's a pro wrestling content creator, and wrestling fans can be really, really aggressive if you give certain hot takes. So, you know, I haven't made it to that point yet. I haven't had a spam bot, but like I'm looking forward to when I get like my first collective where I'm like, damn, bro, that the words hurt, but like, yes, I made it. Like, you know, like people hate my.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, man, it's an interesting time when you get them type of comments, man. I don't know if you're gonna have to censor this or something, but someone told me I got pubic hair on my face for like. But the funny thing is, bro, it was only for like two posts. They stopped after the second one because I just didn't reply. I was like, that's just messed up, bro. Like. You just gonna tell me I got that on my face, bro? I've been working on a year trying to grow this out. And just gonna like, that's wild.
Like me, it's hard to grow a beard. Like I know,
right? I'm like,
because of the lighting, but boy, like all I have is goatee. All I have is like a goatee.
Yeah, bro. Like, that was me for the longest, bro.
You gotta let me know your beard plan after this, man. Now I'm gonna spam you. Not even about the interview, just about your beard care.
The beard. Hey, bro, how you grow your beard, bro?
Hey, bro, your beard look mad good. What you be doing? But if you want to go in and just tell them about yourself, I kind of already gave them a bit of a rundown, but definitely, you know, would you like to go more into detail? Maybe plug some stuff in, you know?
Yeah, man. So YNRD_248 on Instagram and TikTok. I was on Twitter, but I got banned from that. We can get into that later. That's a very funny story.
I'll remember.
But I just make comedy wrestling videos, man, because I realize there's a lot of people out here making wrestling content, but it's like rants, it's reviews, it's rumors. There's not a lot of people making comedy about wrestling. There's a lot of comedy pages out there that make comedy just about everyday life stuff, about pop culture, but there wasn't really a lot of people making content comedy-wise about wrestling, you know? So I feel like there's people out there, but I feel like the main people that at least that I know of for sure that like their content is based around this is me and Suplex. I don't know many other people. Like there's people who will do skits on like every now and then, but I don't know if there's anyone who like in the wrestling community that's their main thing. Their main thing is just like wrestling comedy sketches. And it's just because that's what I liked on YouTube. I like watching Dashy skits. I like watching Smoshed. I like watching Teep and Dale. I like watching college humor. Like that, like bro, that's all. That's what I liked. And I was like, man, someone's got to do it for the wrestling. It took me a while to find it. I had to go to college and learn about media, how the media works, and like how to act and how to write a script, like so my videos can like actually be good. So I'm not out here just like making garbage content because it's like a method behind every video I make, you know. So it took a while to find the formula, but I finally found it, and I'm glad to say I've found a niche within a niche, which is very hard to do. It's very hard to find a niche and within a niche and do it well. So I'm glad I was able to do that, and it's something I genuinely enjoy.
I will say, for those of you who kind of just maybe listening to him talk and you're just like, man, like all that man does is just, you know, act funny on camera, record it. Take it from someone who tried to do the wrestling skit I did, because again, kind of like from you and Suplex, I was like, man, like, yeah, no one really do be doing like wrestling skits. Yeah. I was like, man, I'm about to be the next like big thing on, you know, pro wrestling, you know, comedy. Bro, those skits were rough. Like, I thought they were funny. Like, while I'm like writing, I'm like, yo, bro, this is gonna be hilarious. Yeah. We about to go viral. And then I added that shit.
Yeah, bro. It's
you ever seen in your life. Like
comedy is it's a tricky thing, man. And it comes from naturally being funny and then just, you know, going places like going to improv class or whatever you have available to you. Like people actually know the craft of comedy to actually like structure something, because like then you learn that, oh, saying this instead of this is actually funny and here's why. And I've learned over time, less is more. 9 times out of 10, less is more. And the way I write, like any type of script, any type of idea, there's a lot, and then I trim it down, and like it becomes less and less till like I'm like that's what we got. Because originally the Jey Uso video,
Right.
it was supposed to have all these like different angles. Like I was going to shoot an angle of the dude stepping on his shoe, and then Jey Uso, and I was like, let me just stand here with the green screen. Let me do a voiceover, and let me react with the voiceover, like have the lines in my head, and then go off that.
Right.
And it worked. I was like, bam, less is more. And that's the things you learn when you work with people that actually like know about comedy, know how to structure a comedy sketch, or just know how to structure like writing in general, like art in general, like whether it's theater or film. And that took time. Like I just wasn't born funny. Like I had to go out there, and I had to learn it. And from that I've learned my craft, and I'm mastering my craft. Every time I pick up the phone and decide I want to do a skit. It takes work, but honestly, like if you take the time out and you actually learn it, like I think you can get it.
Okay, so when you said that you weren't born funny, boy, you could have fooled me, because you be having me rolling with every skit. I'm telling you, the Jey Uso
Hey,
one is
man.
my favorite, but just like I'm trying to remember. Was it you who started like the skit where it was like when Roman Reigns beats Cody, or like Roman Reigns it was you, or maybe it was Suplex? I cannot
No,
remember, but
was it
I thought it was you. Maybe I'm wrong.
was it the one with the green screen? Was like Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 50?
Yeah,
Or you?
yeah.
Okay, so that I don't know who started that trend.
Oh.
I have that's my first million view video on TikTok.
Okay,
I don't know who started that.
I think that's why.
Yeah, but that came from, I think the first one I saw was my boy Axel. Axel Guzman. That's the first guy I saw. And everyone was kind of doing the same thing.
Right.
Like when Roman Reigns beats Cody at WrestleMania. I was like, that's funny. But I try to take trends and I try to like put them in my own, make it my own. Yeah. And I'm like, I can't just do this like, oh, when Roman beats Cody at WrestleMania, like, cause like that's done to death. So I don't know the ideas I had before, but I know the one I came across wasn't the first idea I had. I just settled upon that idea, and I was like, WrestleMania 50, let's do that. And it went really well. Like at first, like it got like 500,000 or like close to it, but it was after WrestleMania where it blew up, because I thought Cody was winning. But right. Roman won.
We all did.
Yeah. And then Roman won. And I was like, this video is getting so many views. I'm like, oh, because it's might actually happen. Like people are like, yeah, this might actually happen.
This is real.
Yeah, bro. This is real.
This is surreal comedy.
Right. And this man like is about to have like the tag titles too. So like, I mean, in 10 years, I mean, look at this, look at the video. And Roman might still be there, bro. Like based on what they're doing right now.
Look, I love Roman, bro. I love Roman, but please do not get tag titles. Like, bro, like,
I'm gonna laugh my ass off, bro.
Where, like, I don't even want to like make a video about it, because I remember I made a video about WrestleMania, and I was like, you know what? If Cody wins, I will be happy. I will be awesome. If Roman wins, I will be okay. And then Roman won, bro. And I wish I recorded this, because this would have been such good content, bro. I was just like staring at my TV, and like I was right. Like I wasn't mad that Roman won, but I was like, damn, bro. Like,
yeah, bro.
I really thought Cody was gonna take the W.
Dog, I was watching with my brother. He doesn't watch wrestling,
right?
But like he'll peep in every once in a while because I'm watching, and so we was watching downstairs. And like, once that 3 hit the mat, I was like, what the? And I just stood there. I was just sitting there, and like, he don't really have much of a reaction because he's not as invested as me, But I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, okay. And then I got to go on a podcast afterwards on PC Wrestling. So we were doing our reactions afterwards, bro. And G Baby, one of my podcast members, my podcast mates, he was so down, bro. I don't think he said anything for probably like 15 minutes. Like he didn't say a word. He was just sitting there like, and I was like, bro. And then Axe, he said in his car ride back, from WrestleMania, everybody was silent in the card. Like that has so many people shook, bro. Like I didn't know because like I was getting flashbacks. I watched WrestleMania 38 with people from college. Like we went over to my friend's house and Roman won, which is like expected. But like hearing Roman's theme with the pyro going off and him holding the titles, like my mind went back to that. Right. And I was like, bruh, am I like, am I in a different time? Like, did I go back in time? I was like, and I went to SummerSlam too, which was the same ending. I'm like, bro, what are we, is this happening again? Is it like, it was just, that is one of those moments that like, I don't think I'll ever forget. Just sitting there, just like, damn.
So to continue on that note with like wrestling moments that like people won't forget anytime soon, which is like I can name like a ton of them. Like I guess like some current day ones is like Cody Rhodes re-debuting at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of Drew McIntyre losing at Clash at the Castle. That was like, I remember that, like that was really big. So when you see like moments like that, like while you're watching, because you're an avid fan, you know, you're not just going in and out of wrestling, like you're watching.
Yeah.
When you're watching like those moments happen, does your mind start working like, oh, I got a sketch idea, or like I got to think of something I can do to put this in a sketch? Like,
so yeah, man, that's something that happens quite often. I'll see certain things like, let's see if I can make a video out of it.
Right.
Most times I honestly won't, because I already have video ideas that I want to make, and my ideas most of the time aren't based off of what's happening on the screen. It's more like when you catch a wrestling fan talking in the mirror to themselves or something like that. So just be like everyday things. But there are certain things like Jey Uso, like I'll see him like, that'd be a good idea. Or, you know, maybe someone said something stupid, you know, on TV, and it'd be a good opportunity to make a sketch out of that. But yeah, man, I mean, my mind's always racing with things I can do for videos or whatever, like things I can bring to whatever I do. Like my mind just always racing creatively. Like I don't think the day goes by when I don't think of something creatively I can do, because that's just the way my brain has just now been functioned. Like
especially as a creator.
Since college, like because I did theater and I did film, like so like my mind's always racing like, okay, how can I do this? How can I do that? Because like, you know, you never know. You might have to whip up a character sometime. You might get a script sometime, you know, you might have to audition sometime. So like my mind's always running with just different ideas.
Yeah, and I especially get that because one does with wrestling, it's like since wrestling is 24/7, no days off, it's very easy to like get constant ideas and like constant stuff going. But even when you were mentioning like I don't talk about myself too much, but like I have like a big interest in writing, and like I guess for people who I don't think I have any real strong fans of myself, and if I do, guys, just wait till I get to 5,000 subscribers, then you can become like a big fan of me.
Yeah,
but because I have nothing to offer you right now in forms of entertainment. But
hey man, you got the podcast, bro. Come on.
I do, but like I do a bunch of other stuff, but it's still stuff I wouldn't exactly like there's a reason why I don't talk about myself too much. I would kind of stick to it, like I'm not that interesting. But I made a comic book with my buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, so
hell yeah,
that was like one of the big things I wanted to do. So like even with that, I remember I would just be like in the shower or watching TV, and then I would see like something happen on the show. I'm like that's an idea.
Yes,
like, I know on my phone.
Yes, man.
And like it's the same even with like this podcast. Like, and I'm trying to be more active on the wrestling Instagram, where like I'm posting like reels, posting hot takes. I'm like, hey, when you guys do this, it gets some good. But like it is to a point where like, damn, bro, like I can't even take a day off. Like I remember, like I was like, I'm just gonna play WWE 2K23.
Right, even when you play 2K, bro, exactly. Like you're gonna have an idea for something, bro. Exactly. Your mind is always racing.
So that literally happened. So for people who follow me on Wrestling IG, you guys know that I'm became really good friends with Sam from PWE Official.
Yes,
And
shout out to him. Cool
yeah,
guy.
awesome guy, like awesome person. And we did a couple of podcasts, and I'm always bouncing ideas off of him and be like, hey, dude, would you be interested in doing this? Because like it seems to be working, seems to be really cool. And I remember I was like, I'm gonna play WWE 2K23, and I just got on it, and then I download. I'm a big AJPW fan, so we're like I just like
Okay.
watching a lot of the matches. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my character versus Kenta Kobashi, and we're going to like put it like in the 1994,
Oh.
arena. And I just remember like doing it to me like I got an idea and pull her down and be like,
Yes.
damn. What about a pro wrestling universal draft where we pick people and we draft them and yada yada? And he's like,
Yes.
I can dig it. So so like I totally get it with that. And I didn't realize like I knew it would probably become like that, but I did not know how bad it would become. But
Yeah.
so we talked about like how your mind works for skits, how you prepared yourself. So one question I'm really curious, and I always ask guesses, what's like your first pro wrestling memory? Like what was like your first
Oh
that
my
you can kind of
God,
remember?
bro.
I know like it's hard, especially for me. Like if you ask me, it always changes.
Yeah.
But I was just like, what do you remember, or what do you think is like your first pro wrestling memory?
I don't even know if I have anything specific, but man, just 2007 SmackDown, man. Like that in a nutshell. Just that's probably where my first wrestling memory is. Like it probably has something to do with Rey Mysterio, Batista, Undertaker, Kane, MVP, JBL, Deuce and Domino. Yeah, bro, like Mr. Kennedy, Sharmell, King Booker, like something. It got Finley. I don't know. It got something to do with one of those guys or girls. Maybe it was a girl who caught my attention. Maybe Cherry caught my attention. I was just head over heels for Cherry. I just, even though I say Kelly's my first wrestling crush, maybe it was Cherry. I don't know, but it was definitely 2007 SmackDown that caught my eye, man. Like I don't know, like, and it's funny because my dad was trying to keep me away from wrestling because I was a younger sibling, and it was really supposed to be for my brother, but my brother ended up not watching, and I ended up like just falling in love with wrestling.
You were like, I'll take
like, yeah, I'll take his place, Dad. Like, put me in, coach. I'll take his place. But yes, I think just somewhere. I mean, you could just pick a moment. 2007 SmackDown, and guaranteed one of those is my first pro wrestling memory right there.
That's unique because I've had like a lot of guests say like Mini Portable, who I know you're friends with. I see you constantly commenting under.
Oh man, that's a funny situation.
I would love to say that getting her on the show was bait, but that's not the case. I would never say that or do something like that. I would never use a person to get to another person. That's not mine. But it was a nice coincidence where I was like, oh snap, like maybe I can get him too. Like I'd be really good.
I mean, I saw her on the podcast. I was like, let me check this guy out. Let's see. And I was like, okay, he seems like a good guy. He's got good content. Let me follow the guy.
Yeah, I appreciate that. She was a wonderful person. Kind of like every time I get somebody on the show, I do really good picks because I always learn something I didn't know that like I apply. Like, so for instance, with Sam, he was kind of like he kind of just taught me like how to like more so like use opinions to like garner attention more so.
Yes.
Minnie and Miss T or Miss Thickums TV, however people know her by, they taught me like a lot about the marketing side and like the connections. So like I kind of understood that concept, but how they were breaking it down. And for people who like want to go into podcasting or wrestling, whatever niche you have, even if it's not wrestling, I very much would say go back and look at those episodes because how they broke it down, I was like, no, that makes 100% sense. And it made enough sense to the point where like I was putting up the video. She was like, I was like, yeah, I wasn't going to post this until like Friday. And she's like, oh, well, I would post it today to get some buzz around it. And then I would post like another one Friday. She's like, but that's up to you. And I'm like, no. Like you're
no, you got it.
Like I'm looking at your followers and my followers. Like, like you know.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. And then even like to you kind of like how you broke down like how like skits are more so than like I got a funny idea.
Yeah.
all right, let's post it and hope it gets some views. Like how you broke it down, it's like, well, that would explain why my skits are garbage. But but again, it is kind of weird because I don't think I've had anybody tell me like when it comes to their first wrestling memory, tell me of an era. I usually always say, oh, I remember Stone Cold versus like this person. I remember seeing like Triple H versus Randy, like, and that's first. So one thing I would like to say, do you happen to remember your first wrestling pay-per-view?
That is funny because I remember there was a trend on TikTok and they were like, you wasn't in the trenches if you didn't wait till Monday to watch go on WWE.com and watch the results.
Broke boys,
broke boys, bro. I ain't watch a pay-per-view live till 2016. It was NXT Takeover Dallas because that was right before WrestleMania. That was a great show. Great show. Way better than WrestleMania.
So yeah, what an excellent.
Oh my God. It was excellent. It was very, very good. But the first pay-per-view I watched like in full wasn't live. It was a WrestleMania 28 I found on YouTube. This was like a few years after it happened. I just happened to stumble upon it on YouTube and I watched the entire show and I was like, wow, this has got to be the greatest WrestleMania of all time. It's not. It's a very good WrestleMania, but it's not. I'm 17. It's not the greatest. That's 17.
Ooh,
but
yes.
What do you think? What's yours? 17? I was gonna say, I was gonna say like 21 probably for you.
Oh no, because I want to say 17. 17.
Yeah, I hear 17. I hear 19.
Because of the buildup.
Oh yeah. I hear 19 quite often. I hear 21 a little bit in there.
As much as I would like to argue for like the recent WrestleManias, like WrestleMania 30.
I hear 30 a lot.
Really good. I thought that was a really good pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But it did not have anything on 17. So yeah,
No. WrestleMania is legendary, but it's not rocking off. So
yeah, 30 is good. You had Daniel Bryan winning. I'm trying to think of the WrestleMania where Kofi Mania happened.
That was 35. I think I put that as an overrated WrestleMania. Too long. Way too long. If they're going to split,
yes, sir.
If they're going to split the WrestleManias any year, should have been WrestleMania 35. If WrestleMania 35 was 2 nights, I think it would have been literally the perfect WrestleMania.
Yeah,
it literally would have been the perfect WrestleMania.
I remember that WrestleMania being the only reason why I did not mind the 2-night WrestleMania because I knew you had fans.
Yes.
2-night WrestleMania, like this isn't the Tokyo Dome or like this isn't New Japan. Like,
I remember that, and I was like, "Nah, bro, this show is long as hell."
Exactly, but I was like, "Bro, like I'm not trying to watch a 7-hour WrestleMania."
Right, the main event started at midnight, bro. Right, bro. I was in school, bro. I had class the next day, bro. I'm like, bro, I gotta go to class tomorrow, bro. And y'all just starting a fight. Like,
exactly.
Like,
and you know,
relax.
Because I know, like, if you were like me, you're watching that, you're like, all right, bro, we finally made it to the main event. Ronda Rousey versus Becky versus Charlotte, and you're just ready just for it to start up. You just see that long ass Charlotte Flair entrance. She's in the helicopter. You're like, God bless it, bro. Like
just go to the just drop from the helicopter. Get that ladder from the helicopter and drop to the damn ring. Exactly. So we get this match started, bro. It's midnight. It's almost midnight, bro, and you haven't even rung the bell yet, bro.
Exactly.
You ready to go home, bro?
Bro, I swear to God. So moving again, let's go back to your skits. What do you like take the step to be like, you know what, like screw it, like let's do it, like I'm gonna post a skit, or like did you have any like doubts? Did it do as good? Like do you remember it being like, oh wow, like a lot of people, you know, F with this more than I thought they would? Like just give me your
you mean like my first skit, like when I first did it?
Yeah.
So I started TikTok in 2020, but I took a break for like almost a year. So my first skit was in that time, and I don't think I had any doubts. I was just like, let's try this TikTok thing out. Let's post a skit. Let's do it. And it didn't really take off at first. It took a couple tries, but I had an old series called My Internship with WWE because I was interning at a wrestling promotion locally here at the time. So I was like, let me turn this into an actual like series, and let's do it with WWE. And I ran into Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. So Jey Uso is just always having something to do with my come up. So it's like I walk in and I'm telling Roman he's on in 5. He's like, you know, and Jay's like, you must be lost to some. I gotta do this. You must be lost to some moose. And I'm like, hey, sir, I'm so sorry, sir. And then Roman's like, Jay, you're gonna have to handle it or I will. And I'm like, whoa. And then Jay's like, hey, say less, Hoos, I'm on it. And you know, I back out, and that's the end. They get like 30,000 views, and like I jumped from, you know, a couple hundred to like 1,000 or something like that. So I get a good amount of followers from that. So I don't think it was any really doubt, because like a lot of people don't notice, but I used to post memes on Instagram like back in high school, like 2015-ish, and I got to like 40,000. So like growing on social media is just like, from then on, I was like, okay, if I did it once, I can do it again.
Do it again, yeah.
And even though it was a different type of thing, a different type of content, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'll do all right. You know, and I was like, in the way I approach a lot of stuff, I'm just like, if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. We just gonna try it out. We just gonna throw something at the wall, see if it sticks, and we're gonna learn from it. And so that's just kind of how I approached it. There was really no doubts. I mean, there's always going to be doubts, but there wasn't any doubts that were like holding me back and keeping me like scared. Like I don't know if I should post this or not. I was just like, let's just do it, see how it turns out. And I did it. And the first time I did it, like it was pretty good. Like I didn't go viral a whole bunch of times, but I had enough views and enough people like my videos to like just keep going up until I stepped back because I wanted to focus on school. So yeah, it was really no doubts. It was just kind of like, let's do it.
Yeah. So I feel like I might know the answer to this, but what has been your favorite skit you've done?
That is
what your most popular skit is.
Yeah. No.
That's a no-brainer.
Honestly, bro, I might have to scroll through my TikTok to find this answer, because I feel like there's an answer, but I don't want to discount any other series or any other video. The barbershop one might be my favorite. I don't know which one.
The barbershop ones is good when you talk about WrestleMania. That boy Cody,
right?
Bro, like,
that might be my favorite one just because the different characters, and it's so different than anything I've done. That old head voice, oh my god, bro! Jeez, like if I wasn't, I'm recovering from a cold. If I wasn't recovering, I'd do the old head voice right now. But it's funny because I was at the barbershop today, and for like a couple minutes, they was playing Goldberg versus Paul White. I was like, wait a minute, you're playing wrestling as barbershop?
Oh, bro, this is what happened. So, what do you want to talk about? Bro. I got no idea what happened, bro.
That was my end. I heard my mom. That's my end for sure. Yeah.
Nah, bro, you good. Ain't nothing a little studio magic can't fix. This gonna
Yes, sir.
this gonna put us in make it. If you notice a weird transition from what we were talking about to this moment,
Honestly, bro, you put that little technical difficulties with that sound in between. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back in a second.
Yeah, I just started
You know what I'm
laughing.
saying?
And like it happened. I was like, bro, this would happen to me. And I just did the Cody Rhodes. So what do you want to talk about? Like I was like, work around.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I might be able to include this. But you said you were in the barbershop. You were listening, you know, they were playing on Goldberg versus Paul White.
Yeah, bro. I'm a prophet, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm ahead of my time, bro. I'm telling you, it's coming. Wrestling, y'all, they're gonna be having full-on wrestling matches in barbershops.
Bro,
like 5 years.
Invite me to your barbershop. I don't care how far away you are. I'm in Georgia. I will make the drive if I
yes, sir.
WWE Network or whatever.
Yes, sir. So you watch a WrestleMania at the barbershop. What you mean, bro? Get your hair cut. Get your hair cut and watch Cody beat Roman, bro. Get that lineup.
While watching Cody on there, like, yeah, buddy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, buddy. Get that fresh lineup. But nah, I found my favorite sketch that I did, bro. Only it was supposed to be like, I think 5 parts. I only did 1 part. It's the Jey Uso on a sitcom, bro. That's my favorite sketch. That's my favorite skit I've ever did, bro. Because all the sound effects and the way I was supposed to branch off that, bruh. I had so many ideas, but I don't know what happened. I just because it was a little bit. It takes a while to film. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta wait. You gotta pause for the laughs and all the reactions and all the other voices and stuff. And I do this by myself. There ain't nobody behind the camera saying lines that I react to. You know what I'm saying? So it took a little time, and I did it one time, and I pick it up. But I might pick it up again. Bro. I gotta find it. That video. If y'all haven't seen it, bro. That video's comedy gold. It's comedy gold right there, bro. You're watching a sitcom, bro. I got all the beats down and everything, bro. It's real. It's as real as it gets, bro. You ain't gonna find nothing like it on anybody else's page. Go watch it. Jey Uso on a sitcom. Go watch it. It's a good video. All right.
I will say this. When you were saying like, ain't no one helping me, it's just me doing this. Bro, I felt that deep in my soul.
Yep.
When you're a solo content creator, it's very easy to know if someone's a solo content creator. Like you'd be like, oh no, that person has a whole team. Like they got an editor, they got this.
Yeah, you can tell, bro.
People, and you just like, that's all them. And like, I applaud you, my friend. Like,
sir.
So I will say, with the Jey Uso skits, did you not like? So I know like one thing that a lot of people say whenever they have like a video or this whatever go viral and that becomes like the post or whatever that launches them into success. Did you see like the Jey Uso one? I keep saying Jimmy. God damn, I need to stop before I get super kicked out of nowhere. But
yes, sir. Hey, watch
did you see the Jey Uso skit doing like as good, or did you like, oh, I'll probably do a good number? Like, were you like, you saw like, oh wow, people really
yeah. I was very surprised. I was surprised it would be my bread and butter. Like some that people still like. I haven't posted a Jey Uso video in probably a month. People still call me Uso. You know what I'm saying? Like I never thought that'd be my calling card. Like that wasn't the plan, and that's the beauty of going viral. And like 9 times out of 10, things that make you like that you're known for are not on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like it's like that in wrestling too. Like if you take the yes movement, like that was supposed to be something that was supposed to get Daniel Bryan hated because it's supposed to be something annoying for a heel to do, but it caught fire, and that's still to this day. People will chant yes when Bryan Danielson's in the ring. He doesn't even do the yes chants anymore. So that's the beauty of it. Like it's like most of the time something that launches your career, launches your page is something completely unintentional. And like for everybody out there who wants to go viral, who wants to have a calling card, just do whatever comes natural. Because at the end of the day, bruh, the people are going to like what the people are going to like. And 9 times out of 10, people don't like being forced something. You got to make something naturally happen. And if something naturally happens and the people naturally respond and they love it and they want more, feed into that. Don't run away from it. You know what I'm saying? Feed into it. Give the people what they want. and always like put your own spin on everything you do, like, and always make it better. Always make it better. Always give it your all. And I'm a get away from this TED Talk now. There we go.
No, that was kind of why, like, I feel like I have like great picks when it comes to inviting who on the podcast, because it always ends up with me learning something or just being like a really good talk. So like, definitely did not mind you doing a TED Talk on my podcast. You ain't gonna get no subpoena from me, bro. You doing me the favor.
Subpoena, bro.
Like you doing me the favor, shit. The producers of this podcast probably like, nah, let that nigga talk some more. Like, you way better. Hey, bro, you want a job?
Hey, keep going, bro.
But on y'all, the pen down is related to my name, my last name. So,
hey,
first 3 letters of my last name is P-I-N. I was born to do this shit.
Yes, sir.
Pick me off this. But we're coming towards the end, so we're going to make this kind of trivia. It's just going to ask you a quick couple questions. So, favorite, I'll make it easier. Top 3 favorite superstars and WWE, and then it'll keep going where I
right now.
Yeah, it could be like
Sami Zayn.
Yeah,
Sami Zayn definitely number 1 right now. That's my guy. Let's go Gunther. I love Gunther, man. That man, every time he's on screen, bro, something's about to be crazy. Something great is about to happen. And Xavier Woods, extremely underrated, highly underrated.
Oh my God, yes,
highly underrated.
Talk about it, sir.
Yes, bro. I was there. I was there when he fought Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. I was probably the loudest person in the arena. I'm telling you, bro. Yes. Bro, he came out. I was like, yeah, I was so loud. Everybody in my section was just dead quiet, bro. I was like, bro.
No, right? I remember I was watching Xavier Woods versus Dominic. And my brother came over, my girlfriend, they were talking, and I was like, quiet. Because I wanted
to be quiet, bro. The master is at work. Yes, be quiet.
Dude, like, whenever I always get so mad, because I'm just like, bro, like, Xavier Woods is more than just like the guy that gets beat up, or like that one, the manager of the New Day. I'm like, bro, like, he is so good. And like, if you don't believe me, watch this Dominic Mysterio match that literally just happened this week. He did this one move where like Dom's on the ground. He grabs his arm. He like yanks him up into a suplex, and
he's so good. He's
strong. The crowd was quiet. I was like, boy, I would have been off my chair.
I've been on my, bro. I would have, bro. Hold on, bro. I would have gone to the ring, bro. Come on.
Like, I would have been ripping my shirt.
Right, my boy Woods. He's him, bro. He's him. He's got the charisma. He's a great media guy too.
Bro,
put that title on him, bro.
Exactly, bro.
Take him anywhere. Wheel of Fortune, he could do that. Jeopardy, he could do that.
States, the IC,
come on.
Come on. World heavyweight, the WWE.
Come on.
All of it, bro.
Put him on every freaking game show there is. Just exactly. With the belt. He gonna kill it. Because he's a beast.
I'm waiting for the ultimate trifecta where all the New Day members have held.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. It's coming, bro. It's coming.
Mania happens. I'm getting ready for X-Mania, bro.
X-Mania. Hey, yo. Hey.
Yeah. Get that trending. Get that shit trending. X-Mania, bro.
X-Mania.
We use it. This is equipment we use it. X-Mania.
Hey, X-Mania, baby. X-Mania, baby.
That's how we get Xavier on the podcast. Y'all blow it up. Blow it up. X-Mania.
Hey, hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, get that boy on the podcast.
All right, so who's your top 3 favorite in AEW currently?
AEW,
kind of hard. There's a lot of really good.
It's really good people in AEW. I'm gonna go MJF. First one. He's really good. Very great heel. He's great heel since day one. Title reign is mid, but I still like MJF. Damn, there's a lot of good people. I'm gonna go Danielson. I like Danielson. Yeah. Danielson's really good. He's very, very, very good.
Probably one of the best wrestlers, like top 10 currently.
Yeah, he's up there. He's him. And then let's go. It would be Keith Lee, but he's tweaking right now. Let's go Swerve. Swerve, yeah, Swerve, my guy. Yes.
I recently wrote a wrestling paper, and it was like 3 stars who need to go to Collision. I'm like, put Swerve on Collision, bro.
Hell yeah! Oh yeah!
I was like, I need a full-on Swerve heel run with the titles and everything. Like, having him on Cassidy.
Yes.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
So I'm really loving your last pick. Every time I ask you,
Hey, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you have me on the Xavier Woods train again. Now I'm on the Swerve.
Yeah, Swerve, bro. Swerve's him, bro.
That theme song's a banger, bro. That theme song is a
Hey,
banger.
man. Swerve always got good theme songs, bro.
Ooh. All right,
Yes, sir.
So we're getting towards the end, so we're going to wrap it up. But do you have any like last minute words? It can be words of encouragement. It can be plugins, or like it can be kind of like a look into. Oh wait, no! Scratch that. I'll let you do that in a second. How did you get banned from Twitter?
Dang!
You
thought we was getting away from that.
Sir, I remember.
Shoot! That's a very very funny story. So I want your video to stay up on YouTube. So I will be speaking.
Code wording. Do some code.
I was saying I will be speaking in code for a little.
All right, say less.
But I made a post about Sasha Banks and Naomi, basically saying that the way, wrestling fans react to them like negatively is a reflection of how society views Black women, which I still hold true. I think it is very true. I think the moment that Black women begin to feel themselves, that society has been trained to take that as arrogance and something that like you should stay away from. We automatically have to stop that, right? And it's a lot of I truly believe like still like that society, like whether intentionally, like some people in society, whether intentionally or unintentionally, are trained, myself included at times, to view Black women in a certain way negatively. But that's a whole nother discussion. Typical reactions, like some like yes, agreed. Some people like no, blah blah blah. Which let me say this: you disagree with me, I'm fine. I don't mind you disagreeing because if we all agreed on the same thing, world would be boring. I'm all for you having your own opinion. But one guy in particular, and I was feeling a certain type of way that day. I had I don't know if I should say this out loud, but whatever. I walked out of my job.
Keep it out.
I walked out of my job the previous day. So I was already feeling like a menace because I just straight up walked out, didn't tell nobody. I felt dangerous. Let's just say I just felt dangerous. So I made that tweet and I saw he called me an effing dork. And I was like, you know what, buddy? I replied and I called him some names. We go back and forth for a while. And, after a while, he takes a screenshot of my name. And this idiot, I don't know why he did it. He tries to cross out, but he ends up highlighting because it's with the yellow highlight, right. The fake Jey Uso. Out of everything in my profile, he highlighted that. He tried to cross that out, but like you could clearly still see it in the highlight. I was like, what? Okay. So I begin to type. I'm like, this idiot highlighted the wrong thing. Like, are you trying to cross my name out or whatever? And I like deleted. I was like, no. And I was at work at the time, right? I was at my other, because I had two jobs. Okay. And then I was at the job that I didn't walk out of. And I was just sitting there and I was like, you know what, bro? I remember this one Dave Chappelle clip where he said he would cancel a certain lady and hide her in the trunk. So I was like, I got that idea. Let me type out. I said, bruh, STFU, I will cancel you and hide you in the cornfields. And I sent it out. A few people were like, bruh. But most people had that exact same reaction. Most people were like, what the? Because I'm a peaceful guy, bruh. I don't believe in violence. Listen, I don't believe in violence at all. I'm a chill guy.
Off my podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It's been podcast will never see the light of day. This man is a menace. I do not co-sign him. He is not.
Told you, bro.
I don't too like far. Woods anymore.
On the wrong day. He pushed me on the wrong day. On the wrong day. All right, I was already feeling like a menace. So, I already walked out of my job. I already walked out. I ain't tell nobody. You were already tell this guy. Tell this guy what I'll do. You know what I'm saying? Because he tried to say, one of his insults was, you from Ohio, bro. I was like, and? I was like, okay, fine. We're going to bring it back to Ohio. Come here. I will show you a cornfield. That's why I got banned.
You decided to be 1999 Triple H It's a menace, bro.
It's a menace, bro.
I'ma
Straight
marry
up
your
menace to
girlfriend.
society.
I'ma marry your girlfriend and have her turn on you.
I'm gonna marry your drugged girlfriend. You marry your girlfriend while she's drugged. And then she's gonna turn on you. And then she's gonna turn on her father. And then we're gonna take the business from her father like 20, 30 years later. We're gonna do that. That type of menace timing.
YouTube algorithm, I promise you, we are not terrible people. You just got to go back and watch 1999.
Listen, man. We're not.
Oh
Listen, Triple H was a menace to society. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that guy. And if you're somehow watching, yeah, fuck you. That's what I gotta say.
I'll give him milk.
Yeah.
I'm on your
no apologies. I don't apologize for that. I don't care.
No, anyway. I mean, it's Twitter. Twitter's not even a real place, bro.
Yeah. I haven't been on Twitter since. I might be on Twitter for Night of Champions because if Roman wins, I want to see the reaction. I might just create a new account to see the reaction.
I'm not going to say who I'm rooting for, but I did say in the podcast I'm from Georgia, so take that as you will. The guy from Iowa, where my girlfriend is from, and she's a big fan of him, loves him. Does he deserve it? Yes, but since I'm from Georgia, I got to root for
Georgia boy.
I got to.
This ain't college football, boy.
Man, Nate, if you don't get your cancel culture ass off my. Oh, but no, I'm so happy I remember that, dude, because I kept him I'm like, man, I'm forgetting something. And I was like, how did you
got me?
God.
That story, for those who weren't there, you weren't there.
Hey, Uso.
Yo, friend, yeah, bro. I type it.
They're like, Nate, this or nah.
I said, nah. I got to get you, Oos. I send you to the cornfields, Oos.
You talking
Come on. Keep playing with me. Keep playing with my family, Oos. You're going to end up in a cornfield. I ain't the one. We may be the ones, but I ain't the one.
We the ones.
Yes, sir, Oos. We throw up the ones.
Represent the Nate line. Represent the Nate line.
Yeah.
You the dude.
Yes, sir.
Dudes, we the ones.
Dudes, we the ones. Hell yeah. Yeah.
All right, bro, Nate. I just want to thank you so much for coming on the podcast, man. Definitely was everything I thought it would be. Guys, if you're not a fan of Nate, you literally see his account name right there on the screen. Copy and paste it and just go follow him. I promise you will not regret it. He has the best. Oh, I gotta be careful with saying that because there's some other people I'm trying to get on the show and I gotta gas them up. But
who cares? And I'm the best, bro. I'm the best.
Okay,
you ain't gotta say it. I'll say it. I'm the best. Bring the best.
I don't need you.
David does everything. Follow me back. I'm the best till you do. All right, that's all.
Come on, Nate. We about to have another interruption thing where gotta shut you down, bro. Nate, I'm trying to build a brand.
Hey.
Relax, Attitude bro. Era pin down. We haven't reached that yet. This is
bro. You like cornfields, bro?
Era the pin down. When we get to
the I'm gonna bring you to the cornfield era.
Nah, bro. We can't do that yet, Nate. We don't have enough prestige.
Hey, when we get there, bro. Hey, when you get there, bro, you bring it to the cornfield era. I got you, bro.
You'll be my first feud. You'll be my first feud in the cornfield.
Yes, sir. I got you, bro. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Hey, Uso music happen. Oh, Nate just walks into the street.
Yeah.
What's up,
sir? What's up, Oos with the black Air Force Ones, bro? Yeah, you already know.
Corny in here.
Cornfields. Yeah.
I'm so happy I remember to ask you about that. But dude, I do want to say thank you so much for being on the podcast, man. Guys, definitely go follow him. Also, if you haven't followed the Blur to Prove Entertainment. God dang it, bro. I'm so laughing about it. Follow the Blur to Prove Entertainment channel. Go watch all the other videos. I want you to watch my episodes the most, but they honestly make some great work on here. As well as even go check out blur.com, check out all the articles and stuff. I even got a couple up there that you can read, which is just about a lot of this blurred topics. But This has been one hell of an episode. We were shooting for like 40 minutes, and now we're on 54 minutes, bro. Definitely.
Because you asked me about Twitter.
Yeah,
I had Twitter, bro.
I had to, and I ain't mad that I did either, bro. That was the funniest, one of the funniest drinks I ever did.
Yeah, I got feelings. I got feelings towards Twitter.
And Nate's like, I'm human, damn it. Like, I ain't fake.
Push me. Push me. Push me to the edge.
Nate from Ohio. But Nate, bro, thank you so much for coming on the podcast, man. We're gonna wrap it up. Everybody watching, I love you guys. Stay tuned, stay blessed.